Previously on St. Elsewhere.
Any new threats from Nick Moats?
Not since he called me here. Doesn't mean it's over yet.
I'm not budging until I see Mark Craig.
Dr. Craig doesn't do ER.
He will. For Robin Baskins, Ellen Harper. Prettiest girl at Penn.
You know, I broke up with Mark 3 times that summer.
Ever wonder what might have happened?
Magna Fujiana has promised to announce their plans for St. Eligius by the end of the day.
I got my pink slip. The HMO is fired as all.
I never dreamt you would close those doors.
Patient is a 42-year-old obese white female with a 4-day history of right upper quadrant pain. There's no history of cholelithiasis or peptic ulcer.
Any evidence of dehydration or sepsis?
No, her temp was 38.1 degrees centigrade and BP 130/80. No sign of jaundice.
Where is she being transferred to?
Bernieville Memorial.
Well, then the best we can do is give her some ampicillin and wish her luck. Next.
Case? 15-year-old white female, Sally Musburger, who recently traveled to South America where she developed a febrile episode with chills, sweats, and bloody diarrhea.
Give me a differential diagnosis based on history.
Well, because the process has been ongoing for several weeks, amoebic dysentery is likely. I'm ordering a liver scan to rule out the possibility of an abscess.
She'll have to have this scan to Lady of Perpetual Sorrows. Ours was shut down yesterday. Next case?
60-year-old black male with a 7-day history of increasing left lower quadrant distress. No history of diverticulitis, weight stable, and adequate appetite over the past 6 months.
What else would you want to know of the history?
More interested in his future, the who, what, and why of his pass-off to King Comfy.
Should we take the next one?
No, come on, plenty of room. Well, since we're all here, our patients are being moved out shortly in preparation for the reorganization and remodeling by Magna Fujiyama. I know there's a lot of busy work pending, personal and otherwise. But I'd really like to see St. Eligius go out the way it came in, with patient care being the first priority. So, for the last time, rounds are over.
You want me to get that?
No.
Hi, Jack. I'm taking this apartment to Cuba.
I don't get it.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Elliot.
Never mind.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I see you for a second?
Sure. Can you put Pete's other boot on?
Yeah, but what will he wear? Sure, but what will he wear? Hey, you got it.
What is this?
Protection. He's out there, Joanne. Boats has been harassing us. He's threatening us. I want to be ready.
Hey, Jack, have you been accepted to another residency program?
Yeah. Millard Fillmore in Buffalo. How about you?
Nope, still waiting.
So am I.
Joanne, I know what I'm doing.
We're all set in here, Jack.
So are we.
Here, I'd like a huge wreath. We're going for a wake motif. I mean, the hospital's closing after 50 years. And there, perhaps, an organ. No, we don't want to overstate the obvious.
Oh, how are the preparations going?
Helen, I told you I was going to take care of everything. This farewell party for the St. Eligius staff is going to be très jolie.
Well, if there's anything I can do.
You've done enough. Taking me off the streets, cleaning me up, buying these clothes, renewing my life, my hope, my youth.
Oh, Robin.
Ellen! I don't suppose there's time to wax the floors.
Oh, I'm sorry, but the demise came so suddenly.
Ellen, do make do.
Oh, for crying out loud. Baskins, get him out of here.
What do you want?
A little attention. And my brown sports coat. When is he going to leave, Ellen?
Soon. He has to prepare the hors d'oeuvres.
Not the caterer, Baskins.
Putting him in charge of this party was a great idea, Mark. He's beginning to get back some of the spunk that he had in college.
It was that same kind of spunk that landed him in the clink the first time around.
Aren't you late for surgery?
No, all my patients are in post-op, waiting to be transferred to other facilities. I thought I'd stay home this morning and we could have a leisurely breakfast.
Of all days. Can't you see Robin and I are very busy? Would you please get dressed? You're embarrassing me.
Hi, honey. I'll be out in just a minute. We are going to have a fun day today.
My educated guess is he's not on the third floor.
Try 3830.
No such number, no such phone.
Terrific. I lost Mr. Rose.
Oh, well, the beat goes on.
Don't panic. I don't know. All the other residents have been assigned to another hospital because of the St. Eligius matching program. But not me. Not one word, not one inkling.
Okay, then. Panic.
Ellen, phone in my office isn't working.
Yeah, well, between patients calling families, nurses job hunting, circuits are overloaded. But New England Telephone swears someone will be here to fix it tomorrow.
You heard from our lawyers about postponing the closing? Daniel, you all right?
Oh, biddly, Boston, one more time. Tethered for 40 years and now I'm looking for balance.
Catherine's still out of town?
Helen, are you going to the Craig so long farewell of Wiedersehen goodbye soiree?
Shut your trap.
The hills are alive and you're pretty frightening.
Clean out your locker by 6.
3 years reduced to a size 10 Nike.
Sam Hendrick says we have no standing in the eyes of the law. The city sold us to Magna Fujiyama without proviso. The corporation can do exactly as it pleases.
Well, I just don't see why we can't make these people understand that by replacing the entire staff, they gain some efficiency, but they lose a hell of a lot of valuable experience.
Donald, you're not grasping the reality. I received word from the new owners. This property's condemned. What? Tomorrow they're tearing down St. Eligius.
You know, I have a Harvard medical degree. I'm the last person in this room that has to worry about his future.
Then why does everyone but you have their plans set?
Bureaucratic fella. Computer glitch. You know, it's not like I'm going to be reduced to selling cars for my cousin Pee-wee.
I always thought that'd be fun.
Yeah, you'd be good at it too, Boomer.
Time has come, Arlick. We've shared some laughs, we've shared some tears, now the truth. Once and for all, you married to Lucy the Greek?
Yes.
Congratulations.
And no. Where did this come from?
What does that mean?
If you mean, are we as one? Yes. If you mean, are we legal? No.
How long have you been wearing that?
Ever since Lucy found it in my apartment.
Finished.
I'll see you at the Craig's party.
Oh, Barbara's been asking for old MacDonald. I told the Galeckis I'd mail it today.
How could Mark have let them take that beautiful little girl?
Well, we agreed. We made a commitment, a vow. I guess I should be grateful for the time I had with her.
You filled your life with settling, denying your passion. When I think of the girl I met at... Oh, let me help you. Mark's a fool. He has everything, yet he treats it with disdain. I warned you back then.
I was very young.
It rarely snowed in Philadelphia. Yet magically that night, going up the steps of the art museum, flakes caressing your hair, melting, the two of us bathed in the glow of streetlights.
Oh, yes.
When the wind swirled, we held each other tight to stay warm. I want to kiss you.
Oh, don't.
Stop me.
Ellen, who called Rent-A-Rican? Somebody ought to go down to the kitchen and check green cards. What are you two doing?
Nothing.
In the same room that Barbara slept? Where only days ago we made love?
At long last?
What did you say?
Now, Mark, be calm.
I'm calm.
Mark, you are a sick, pathetic man!
Hello? Hello? Joanne?
Make sure Mrs. Firestone has a safe trip to St. Gregory.
Be careful. Careful there.
By the way, Dante, I just want to say you're okay. Thanks for arranging for my PA training to continue at Footfield Hospital.
It was a pleasure, Luther. Who's next?
Daniel, excuse me. I just got off the payphone with the Historical Landmark Commission. They were very encouraging.
How so?
Well, architecturally, they feel that this building should qualify for landmark status. Their legal department is investigating the possibility of a restraining order this afternoon.
Excellent.
So we can stop transporting patients?
Yes.
No, let's not jump the gun, but God knows our luck is due for a change, isn't it? This could be the salvation.
Oh, Dr. Westphal.
Yes, sir.
I lost 2 patients today. One to tularemia, the other to mishandling. Now, I can explain the death to the first family, but what am I going to tell the second one? We don't know where your father is?
Phil, you're just going to have to backtrack on all the paperwork.
Okay, I know we'll find Mr. Olson, but where? At Bernheimer Memorial, Bodwin Institute. Mrs. Dumpy, she was sobbing in my arms a couple of minutes ago. She's old, she's frightened. She wants to know who's going to take care of her. I don't know. I'll be over at Brooklyn Jewish.
Look, Phil, I know it's hard. I've been searching for some answers myself. But we're going to find them.
Not with a bang but a whimper. What a way to end it.
Hello, sir.
A man works a whole career.
It's pretty depressing, isn't it? Started moving all the patients. Pretty soon, tumbling tumbleweed down the hallway.
Ehrlich, if you're going to talk, shut up.
Well, I don't know. It's just that I never really had a home till I got here. I feel comfortable with my friends.
Yeah, well, you'll have a very enlightening residency at Greenwich Hospital.
So, what does the future portend for you?
I've had several offers. Certainly not concerned. I just want to make sure I find an organization that will accept me as I am. I know I can be hard, cruel, unforgiving, but that's what's made me the best surgeon you know. Sure, I overreact. Walking into the nursery, seeing them stand that close together, assumed the worst, caused a scene. You know, sometimes I really wish I could change the way I behave. Oh, well. Maybe a new working environment will help, huh?
It's been my experience, albeit limited, that when a man such as yourself puts on the hip boot, starts to wade through the mire...
Speak English, you dinglebing.
That he's usually needed some fine-tuning.
Are you suggesting that I see a psychiatrist? That's what my wife said weeks ago. Are you two in cahoots?
No, we just care about you.
Yeah, well. Look, you'll be at my party tonight.
I wouldn't miss a wingding at the manse, sir.
Well, thanks for the consult, Victor.
You're welcome, Dr. Craig.
Jack, I was as surprised as you were that the parole board swallowed my story. I was gonna split. Get as far away from Boston as I could. Fact is, after our day, I can't get you out of my mind. I love you.
Dad! Jack, are you home yet? You were so cute at Bailey's.
How long's the refrigeration been out?
About 30 minutes. The same time it tasted a frosted TV dinner.
Carol.
I put in a call to maintenance, no answer. Ambulances are backed up. I mean, somebody's got to make a choice. What are the priorities, the living or these melting stiffs?
Cafeteria closed this morning. Maybe we can store them in the meat locker.
Total answer.
What a mess, huh? Well, I just heard from the Historical Landmark Commission.
Stay of execution?
No, afraid not. The judge turned down their request for a delay. He said that it was half-hearted at best, and that we should have started the research and the paperwork months ago.
Too bad.
Yeah. You know, Father McCabe always said that something good comes out of everything. I'm having a hell of a lot of trouble trying to find anything good out of this.
I feel so frustrated. I have no power to stop what's happening, so I sit here, passive. Because that's who I am. Like with you and me.
Apples and oranges.
I'm sorry about us.
Don't be.
Thank you for helping me get my residency at Boulder Memorial.
Come on, you deserve that. And don't you worry about me or St. Eligius. We'll be back.
Well, I appreciate your making time to see me.
They closed the psych ward 3 days ago. Please, be seated.
I don't lie down.
Only if you want to.
No. When I talk to a man, I like to look him in the eye.
Tell me about yourself.
As you know, I'm a surgeon. And a damn good one. A husband. Grandfather. Is this the way we're going to kill an hour, staring at each other?
If you want to.
Oh, boy, you shrinks. I don't like your attitude or your rates.
Dr. Craig, one question before you go.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Funny you should ask.
Why?
Well, no one else has. For a long time.
Wade's going to Jenny Edmondson. Oh, Griffin's on his way to Iowa Methodist.
Oh, Griffin's a lying, cheating philanderer. I'm a Harvard grad.
Doesn't mean much anymore, huh?
Hey, Elliot, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Soon you'll be working in the great outdoors, extolling the virtues of the rotary engine.
Oh, Wanko, Wanko. For your info, chum, my cousin Pee-wee doesn't deal in mosses, and I wouldn't be caught dead working on his lot.
Well, maybe Pee-wee can expand his operations right here. I mean, when they demolish this dump, what's gonna be in this spot?
Not us.
It'll be like none of this ever existed. No physical manifestation of the healing that's taken place.
You know, Wayne, ever since you were shot, you're no fun.
Hey, cafeteria's closed. Why don't we go to Gwinnie's for lunch?
Nah, I think I'll hang around.
I'm game.
Game? You're the entire wildlife preserve. Come on, let's go.
Guys, give me a hand.
Hey, it's Mr. Olson.
It just wouldn't be fair to her. Jack, you and me, happy at last, huh? Hey, you partner. You are cute. We'll play Tex. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
What's the buzz? Thought ER was boarded up.
Girl was brought in with a neck wound. She couldn't breathe, so I trached her. She's in cardiac arrest. I'm short-handed, and Ruby wants to take off.
Okay, let's get a gas and start a central line venous catheter stat. When do you start your residency at Doctor's Hospital?
Goodbye, Ruby. Tuesday. Put her on O2 100% and the monitor.
We gotta find a rhythm. Great to see you, Boomer. We're down and troubled and need a helping hand.
Bullet wound in the chest. Respiratory distress. Diminished breath sounds on the right. I'll check for BP.
Can't find a pulse.
Bullet may have hit the vessel. We need an angio.
Wayne, get over here.
Give her an apple bicarb and some epi. What happened?
Broke into my apartment. Terrorized my family.
You shot him?
Yes. No.
Well, make up your mind.
No. BP 60 pump.
Okay, we need a chest tube tapping across 10 units.
Pupils fixed and dilated. No cardiac activity.
All right, I'm losing them. Open the IVs. I'll intubate.
Mine's not responding.
We gotta decide early. Let that one go. Maybe all of us can save this poor scout.
Even if we do bring her back, she's gonna be brain dead anyway. We'll stop resuscitating.
I'll save her. Let her die. Most deserves to die.
All we need now is the hearty handshake.
That's the business of medicine in the 80s.
You two aren't leaving, are you?
Gotta go home. Gotta get ready for the wake.
It just might not be the end. I talked to the Franklin Square Neighborhood Association. They've agreed to organize an emergency meeting here tonight.
That's great.
Yeah, I really think this is the answer.
You know, you've taken every logical step possible. I really admire the way you're going down swinging.
Well, spread the word about the meeting, will you?
High in the sky.
Give me a ride home, William.
How was I to know that they were going to tear the place down? I mean, I assumed that everything would stay status quo. But you see, that's symptomatic. My relationship with my parents during their final years was no different than the early ones. Respectful, but disconnected. I drove away my brother and my son. Barbara's gone. And now, I'm alienating Ellen. I'm trapped.
You can alter your behavior. There's more than one way to perceive the world.
I only have one way. Fathers.
That's silly.
Look, pal, you didn't live with the man.
Trying a new tack wouldn't make things any worse.
Won't make them better, either. You can't change the past. That's a fact. And she wasn't a virgin when I married her. That's also a fact.
Were you?
That's none of your damn business.
Mark, I'm not your enemy. Neither is Ellen. Now, you've got to let go of this anger for her that you've been carrying around for years. Forgive her. Forgive yourself.
Roxanne, hi. Glad you could make it.
What's going on? Neighborhood Association. We're saving the hospital.
Let's just wait a few more minutes.
Mom, Joanne and the kids are staying at a hotel. You're right, Buffalo would be a mistake. I'll come home. I gotta go. I love you too.
Moats is on his way.
I'm glad he's dead.
Why'd you bring him in here?
I don't know. I wanted him out of my house. I brought this all on myself. I willingly placed a firearm in my bedroom.
Protecting your family from moats, Jack, that's not something you imagined. The danger was real.
So I accomplished what I set out to do. Moats is gone forever. But what's the residual effect going to be on my family? My son has to live with this.
Kids are resilient.
And he could have taken that gun and killed himself. My baby.
Sorry, guys, need the couch. 1, 2.
It's easy to connect everything with everything. Just give yourself a break.
Pete was born on the 3rd floor, you know. I'm gonna miss this place. I grew up here.
Boomer, go back to your family.
I gotta go down to the police station. Make a statement. They've already been all over the apartment. I did pull the trigger. Shot off her out of caps. Impotent. Again.
St. Ursula's. What do we do with these portraits?
Well, I think you ought to take yours.
Souvenir.
Yeah. I'd like to have them, McCabe. Why don't you just leave those on the floor, all right?
Pity the turnout was so disappointing. It's hard to mobilize a handful into action. And apparently, Mark Craig is more concerned with his party.
I'm finally convinced, Daniel, that you and I are the only two who really give a damn.
Yes, but are we battling windmills?
Don't you quit on me. You know, I'm not much for prayer. But I have faith that something's going to happen to improve our fortune.
Well, you're right.
Daniel, we're running out of time, you know. Now, what's our next move?
Locate the president of Magna Fujiyama. Make him come to his senses. And if worst comes to worst, change the locks.
Yeah. You know, I've been putting this off, but I'm going to have to call the good father in Arizona. He should know.
Dr. Craig. One hell of a fiesta.
Good evening, my friends. Alan? Where's Richard and the kids?
You told me I couldn't bring any of them. You said this was for staff members only.
No, nonsense. At times like this, we need to pull our families closer to us.
Where have you been?
I had an appointment.
This party was your idea, so you better start playing host because I'm not in the mood.
Thank you. Who are these guys?
They all live at the Jesus Light of the World mission.
Baskin's idea, hmm?
We're helping the homeless.
Listen, great. Ellen, about what happened in Barbara's room.
Robin's left. Satisfied?
Enjoying yourselves?
Yes.
Listen, Paulette, I know we've had our differences, but I really wish you well in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Mark. And if you ever come to Washington, please stay at the Willard. I was just joking.
Thanks.
Anyway, when the Landmark Association backed out, you should have seen Donald's heartbreak.
He's living in a dream world.
I admire his passion. Have you tried the quiche? It's wonderful.
No.
Dr. Craig, you gotta help me.
What can I do for you, kid?
I'm drowning. I need to be accepted to a residency program anywhere. I'm begging you, please.
Stop blubbering. I'll make some calls and make sure you're assigned somewhere.
Don't count on that, Elliot. We're out of Thunderbird.
Who drinks that?
I do.
My every dream, every hope I've ever had is resting in your skilled hands. Oh, God. I'm drunk.
Fellas, come tow this beached whale out to sea, hmm? How is he?
Rhythmia is under control, but there's still pulmonary congestion. Some of the things he's saying are off the wall.
All right, Luther, thank you. And so long.
I'll see you at Dr. Craig's party.
Oh, right, yeah, forgot.
Okay. You know, he's been good to me.
How you doing, pal?
Cancer hurts. There's nothing dull about the pain.
Well, the paramedics will be here pretty soon. They're going to take you over to Boston General.
Top of the embassy, last chopper out of Saigon. Didn't think my life would end at the enemy camp.
No, come on. Don't talk like that.
I know defeat. I was with MacArthur in the Philippines. I shall return. Fooey.
Now, come on. You and I have a deal. We're to stand together and beat this thing.
Don't be foolish. Wilson's blurry vision was a League of Nations where all tongues could learn each other's language. We destroyed too much in the Great War.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
Man's flawed nature will never change. Give it up.
Hold?
Boys will be boys. I'm tired. All right. This time, you be Teddy Roosevelt charging up San Juan Hill. My farmer just bought me a bugle.
Now, maybe you should rest, you know.
Dad, I don't want to go to bed. Tuck me in. Kiss me tonight.
Tommy's asleep. Dad, what are you still doing home?
Waiting for a miracle.
Hey, Dad, why don't you go to the party? Have a good time. You know, it's not like you have to wake up early and watch them demolish the hospital.
Lizzie, I just don't understand why people don't care. I know we've been working together a long time down there, and people get tired, angry, hurt, and everybody has their moments of doubt. I walked away myself once, didn't I? I know everything has to come to an end, but we're the only animal in the world that knows it's going to die, right? But it's always been my job to postpone that, the inevitable. With some hope, a smile.
Dad, go to the party.
No, I'm going to bed. I want to be ready tomorrow.
For what?
Well, if they tear down St. Aloysius, they're going to have to get through me first.
Hi, is this the Rosenthal residence? Hey, Jimmy, is your mom there?
This is the 5th grade party I've attended. The first one, which I barely remember, was for the noted Scandinavian medico Sven Holstrom. And then I was married. No, actually, I wasn't married here. The ceremony was held in the ER.
She had a stuffed dog lying beside her. I couldn't believe it.
I've survived blizzards. Thank you. Blackouts. A nurses' strike.
Yes, Mrs. Craig's mother's death was a bizarre, inexplicable tragedy.
Crushed by her bed. Hufnagel on the half shell.
And then he showed her at the nurse's station. Jim.
Then, of course, thank you. There was their 30th wedding anniversary and last year's Christmas party, you know, which I must admit I was a tad late for.
May I have your attention, please? Since neither Donald nor Daniel deigned to be here, and since this is my house, I thought it would be fitting if I made a toast.
I'm salivating with anticipation.
It's very likely that we'll never see each other
You
again.
don't know how true those words are.
And as we are scattered across this fair country, let's all try to remember the years we spent together at St. Aloysius. Recall the good times and forget the bad. Don't think of this as an end, but a matriculation.
Then ejaculation.
Life is change. People can change if they try.
Baloney.
Ellen, can it?
Oh, watch him now. He's gonna get pompous or yell or beat up on Victor Early.
You've had too much to drink.
These poor souls are facing unemployment, uncertainty, and you give them surface sentimental slop.
You're all my family,
And you're a hypocrite.
and I'll miss you terribly.
You could care less about anyone in this room, including me. I nursed you through your residency and your quest for power and your injured hand. What do I get in return? Lack of heart. Why do you think I repeatedly fill this house with strangers? Because I can't stand living alone with a man who would kill my mother and give away my granddaughter.
Why are you doing this?
Because the party's over. I want a divorce.
She's just in a bad mood.
I need some water. Where are my toys?
Mister, I'm asking you for the last time. Will you please get out of the way?
I'm sorry, pal. You're missing the whole point.
What's that?
My message to Magna Fujiyama is this. Until they realize how important this hospital is to the South End, I'm not leaving. Clear enough?
Question.
What?
Who's Magna Fujiyama?
Good question.
I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Hi. What are you doing here?
I thought I'd keep you company. That seat taken?
Morning. Victor, good morning.
Sir, bear claw.
Maybe after we can go visit Dr. Auslander back at BG.
They moved him last night?
Yeah.
The guy with the hat on.
Could I have a word with you, sir?
Anything on your mind, speak out. It's free country.
Right on. I'm asking you politely to vacate the premises.
Sorry, no.
Call some more backup. What's your name, sir?
Westfall. Dr. Donald Westfall.
Oh, doctor, I'm placing you under arrest.
What's the charge?
Trespassing. You don't belong here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, if you resist, we're on the verge of a full-scale riot. A lot of people could get hurt. As an MD, I'm sure you see there's little to be gained by that.
Yeah, well, normally I'd agree with you, officer, but this is too important.
Have it your way.
Whoa.
Pete. Me too. Hi, Donald.
Hello. Anyone there?